said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Gators offense will come out first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Livingston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Big tight end makes the grab gets a first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's in open space downfield. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gain of 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
No chance to run, but still a good game. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Gators with the first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He'll sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the run, it's Cantrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab outside. It's Cantrell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Cantrell. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. What a finish it with a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the counter, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Price. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's when you expect him to make it his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
To throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Sweet cut there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Dropping back, it's Calandria. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Lost to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
Black 24. Black moves.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Gators are flying down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the returner is stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Got the first down. Looking for more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Simmons.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Florida, 14.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Okay, break. Green 25.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressure. He has been a quarterback's work.
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Ball. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Auburn offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Cantrell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
49, Florida, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Kane. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean,
he's going for a big play downfield, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Quarterback making checks. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Florida, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah.
Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
Well, the quarterback has looked his way.
He's got it in the end zone for another. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're